JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 7 is finally here, and before we even get to see the first horse race starting in the Steel Ball Run, we get to meet one of our two main protagonists in this part, who goes by the name of Gyro Zeppeli. Now, of course, this takes us back to the roots of the series where the main party had to have a Zeppeli and a Joestar working together against their enemies. However, Gyro is pretty different from the other Zeppelis we've seen in this story so far, although that's probably because he's from a different universe. When he's introduced, we see a tall man with long blonde hair, a cool hat and goggles, probably the swaggiest cowboy fed I've ever seen in my entire life, and instead of pistols or anything, he has two green steel balls holstered on each side of his hip. Now, Gyro himself is an Italian man hailing from Naples, Italy, and not getting too much into his backstory just yet, he's come to the States with a purpose in his heart, fueled by his family and his ambition to save a life. So this is more than just a regular race with some prize money for him, and he's going to give it his all, like he did in the first episode when he overcame every obstacle and managed to win the first stage of the race. However, things aren't going to remain this easy for him at all. Meeting Johnny Joestar in the first episode is basically the moment everything begins to go wrong for Gyro, as from here on out, he's going to have to face some of the most creative stands that Araki's sick mind has ever come up with in the entire series history, and to do this, he's going to mainly be using the power of his steel balls and the new kind of energy that was introduced in this universe, spin. By rotating his steel balls, Gyro is able to basically take advantage of the energy generated by spin to do all sorts of things, like controlling a person's muscles, creating delayed sand traps, having them follow certain paths and then return to him, create illusions, give him a boost on his horse, power up his horse, and obviously if you get hit with one of these, they really hurt. We're going to be following Gyro for the rest of part 7, so we'll have a little more time to go into detail on how spin works compared to Hamon, and just how Gyro's stand works as well. But next I want to explain our other main character, Johnny Joestar, because he's different.